Ahoy, welcome back to Ultimate Admiral's Age of Sail. We've managed to acquire ourselves two brand new 6th rate corvettes. We've got a Porcupine class corvette and a Cerberus class, and we have renamed them Courageous and Constitution. As well as the Brig Squadron, we have Victory, Valor, and Vengeance. We've got a new mission, take her back. Gentlemen just arrived from Marblehead telling us that a ship, the Old True Love, sailed from Portsmouth at the beginning of November bound for the West Indies and was taken by British pirates. Our friends in Boston tell us that she was loaded with considerable quantity of fish, beef and victuals in preparation for a long ocean voyage. We have handed Britain another loaded vessel for her merchant fleet. However, we have knowledge of its route, and we are provided maps and an intercept course. If we're swift, we'll be able to take her back. At the sea, it is easy to forget the risks taken by other men for us to bring this information. Their place, their lives, their families, their homes in danger. If they're caught by the British or the Loyalist Bacchus, they will be killed for treason. Our informant spoke truly. We have spotted the Old True Love with a single escort. We should make haste, Captain. Many routes are passing this area, and it's just a matter of time before enemy ships are attracted by the sound of battle. Don't try to capture her. Just sink her and run. Well, that's not part of my doctrine, I'm sorry. We're only allowed to bring 3 ships. We brought the brand new corvettes, the Constitution. She's very slow. I don't know if she's going to stay in our fleet, especially when we're conducting piracy. We might be able to batter them and board them, but running away against flying frigates and stuff, we're going to be in some trouble. I'm thinking about upgrading the ships maybe to have copper hulls, or maybe cutting sails, but at the moment it's just a matter of technology and resources. You never know, we might find something better. So we've got a large merchantman and what looks to be a brig. So for now, fairly easy mission. The Vengeance is pretty much the starter ship. We've still got her, that's why we brought her rather than any of the other brigs. And we're just going in to attack in a bit of a line abreast formation. Courageous has bow guns. Let's come in nice and close to HMS Unity. And if we have the opportunity, we'll board her. Otherwise, we'll just blast her. And then Vengeance can take care of Old True Love. That is the plan for now, anyway. Plans change very fast on the sea. Unity's not liking the idea of going between our 2 ships. Courageous is turning to starboard to meet her. She's got a mixed gun deck of 6 and 9 pounder guns. So there'll be a slight rate of fire difference between her guns. Vengeance got 6 pounder guns. She's going to show Old True Love what it means to sail in our area. We've got another ship spotted on the horizon. HMS Milford, a 5th rate frigate. Jesus. That's a big boy. That is a real warship, in my opinion. She's going to have enough sail power to chase us. Like I was saying before, I'm a little bit worried about Constitution. So Constitution might just have to do a boarding action and then run. We'll have a closer look at the frigate shortly. I would say the difference between a corvette and a frigate in the Age of Sail is like the difference between a destroyer and a cruiser in the World War II era. A light cruiser, but still a cruiser. Alright, coming through the center with Constitution, opening up on both sides. Grape shot all around. Old True Love's crew getting battered from both ends. ventures in the background, letting out some shot through her allied ship. Courageous is coming around on the starboard side. We might try a boarding action, but she is moving a little bit fast. Old True Love's come complete standstill. And surrendered. Yeah, Old True Love doesn't want any part of this fighting. She was stolen by the British, so we are just taking her back. Slow it down a little bit. Wait for those guns. We've lost a gun port. HMS Unity doing a little bit of damage to Constitution. But now she's running away with her backside bared to all. Minimum crew there to Old True Love. Now we could finish, which is one of the things I don't really like about this game. You finish the objective, you can just quit the mission. We should have to run from that frigate. So that's what we will do. Chase down the Unity, have a look at the frigate, and then see if we can't give them what for. That would be a fantastic addition to our fleet. And that would really solve the problem that I'm having with the Constitution being a little bit slower than I would like. Hold fire on the left deck. Unity really isn't happy about this. Her escort stolen from beneath her nose. And all she can do is watch as a swarm of angry continental ships descend upon her. Crew having second thoughts. They're wavering. The fact that the Continentals don't even care and they're just showing their backsides to her is like, we don't care, mate. We're going to take your ships. And you're next. Alright, the wind isn't ideal for a slow ship to run. But we are close to the map edge. So we'll give chase to Unity and then we'll try and get Old True Love on a exit course. We had to put one of our better officers aboard the ship, so Courageous is running with one of her officers down. I'm not sure which one. As the ships get larger, each officer is responsible for different tasks on the ship. Okay. There's the map edge. The closest edge. Let's get her out. Unity, come back here. At the moment, the frigate's going to take a while to get to us, so we've got enough time to deal with Unity. The last two brigs I've fought have been a little bit difficult to apprehend. Come here. Got a competent helmsman. He's dancing around trying to get good angles on the guns. Courageous coming up astern. Constitution getting under full sail, but I don't think she will join the fight anytime soon. Shots are going wild. Courageous pulling up on the starboard side of Unity. I do like my ships to have a little bit of speed. It lets you dictate the course of battle. It lets you move to a position where you can make use of the wind. Just trading shots there. She's going for the exit. She doesn't want a part of it. We don't want to evacuate the map yet. Is she going to turn back into combat zone? Alright, you're in trouble now. Wrong button. I didn't mean to pause it. There we go. Just smash it. Smash him. If you won't surrender, we'll shoot you to matchsticks. Constitution just coming on at a leisurely pace. Old True Love has been... Let's push her across. Alright, we're boarding now. Finally, Unity will be dealt with. And we'll just skip her off the map. But that does leave us a little bit short-handed. Yes, we can go minimum crew. That's good. A little bit short-handed. The frigate's going to have a fair amount of crew. So are we going to fight it? I do like the color scheme on the American ships. Old True Love, come on, get out of the battlefield. The wind is just not agreeing with her. So close. Okay, what have we got here? We've got Courageous, Vengeance, and Constitution. Constitution's still got the full crew. Where is our frigate friend? Here, coming hard across the wind. We have to get upwind of her. Because she's going to have big guns. We've got 9-pounder guns as our biggest. I'm thinking she's going to have 12-pounder guns. From memory. It was a little while since I've played the British campaign, but I think a lot of frigates have 12-pounder gun decks. Which means she will hit as hard as the Minerva did in the last mission, the transport ship that we had. Old Love is still trying to get off the battlefield. I'm going to consolidate some of the crew. We want 2 ships to board her if we're going to board her. But we just need to see how the wind plays out. 6.5 knots across the wind. Old True Love will get out shortly. Now, we have to come up with a battle plan. What shall we do? Well, the first order of action will be to get across the nose of this ship and get downwind of her. That way we'll be able to dictate the gunnery engagement. But it depends how fast she is, because if she can outrun Constitution, then we're in some strife. Unity is off the map. It's another prize ship for the fleet. And we're going to need all the reputation that we can get. If we can capture HMS Milford, 5th-rate frigate, then it's going to cost a fair amount of reputation to bring her on. Old True Love has gone off the map. We don't have to worry about her anymore. And we can see the Milford on the horizon. Let's break the Courageous off. She's much faster than Constitution. If we can get at least 2 ships across and upwind of her. Alright, it's just a matter of waiting now. Vengeance crossing the bow. We'll be able to make use of the range that the wind gives us. Constitution's going to get first shots. Let's try and demast her. I don't want to get into a punching fight with this thing. We don't quite have enough crew to throw away. We can't afford to throw away crew in this campaign. At least not in this early stages when we're still scrabbling. Alright, Vengeance can run across the wind to the northeast. We should have some range. We want to keep her well out of the side of the Milford. Constitution might be able to trade blows with her. She's a heavier corvette, but not for an extended period of time. Okay, we've made it across her bow. This is good. I need to stay in front of her, and I need to stay upwind of her so that she can't shoot me and I can shoot her. This is how we subdued the Spanish treasure galleon in the British campaign. While the treasure fleet was chasing us in their ships of the line, we just stayed ahead of them, just kept shooting them. When I captured the Arrogante in the British campaign, I swarmed her with a mass of ships. So I didn't give her any opportunity to fight me, and we lost like 1,000 men. But we had men to spare in that campaign. So yeah, we're going to go for the demasting of the Milford. If she can't chase us, then we can shoot her with impunity and make her surrender. We might still need to board her, but she'll be in a sorry state when we do so. If somehow she gets some good shots on us, we can choose to disengage, but I am worried for the Constitution if we have to do that. So we're kind of committed now at this range. What's she going to do? She's going to come up. Nope, she's going to turn to starboard. So I think we're going to be out of range of her. That wind will push her hull and her gun ports deep into the ocean. Yeah, so she wasn't able to get any shots away even at that range. This is good. But I sort of need her to chase Courageous, not Constitution. So let's try and get some distance with Constitution. And we'll let Courageous live up to her name. She'll dance in front of the Milford, and we'll take advantage of the wind. If we can demast 1 or 2 masts, then she'll be a sitting duck. So I think we're going to alternate between chain shot and round shot. Chain shot does more damage to the sails themselves. But if she's got a heavy mast, it won't do much to the mast. So we'll need to use round shot against the masts to shatter them. Oh, we've had a wind change. But still in our favour. So we're still upwind of her. And she's come to a standstill, so that's even better. Drastic change in the wind. I do wish that sometimes the wind change was more gradual. Over, say, a minute. Sometimes it feels like a scripted wind change. There were some moments in the other campaigns I've played that the wind just reverted 180 degrees while you're in the middle of a maneuver. Okay, we're doing a little bit of sail damage, and so far she hasn't shot back at us. That's the best kind of fight, when your enemy just looks at you and you can shoot them. Constitution hitting the Courageous's foremast. I need to be careful of that. Constitution has all 9-pounders, so I'm aiming to use her round shot to try and take out the masts. Courageous will use chain shot to damage the sails and rigging. We are getting some friendly fire, but that's okay. We can manage it. Oh, let's turn around, get starboard guns on. We're running at a bit higher game speed. Vengeance has just got to do Overwatch. She can't afford to get shot at. We'll put Courageous behind Constitution now. I think we're in a good position. She's lost about 15% of her sail power. Holding fire with Courageous's starboard guns. Oh, we just got shot at by Milford. Constitution tanking that damage, but some of those shots went through to Courageous as well. Got to be very careful when you're running line abreast. Oh, we've demasted her. That's great. Excellent. Now we can just get in front. Let's aim for another mast. Ooh, big hits, big hits. Constitution's planking, holding out firm. Courageous going to run ahead. If we can knock down a second mast, that will really knock her crew's morale. We will most definitely need 2 ships to board her. It's quite a compliment, and we've done no damage to the crew itself. Solid damage, come on. Knock that mast. Slow down in front. Get some raking fire across the deck with grape shot. There we go. The rear mast has been knocked down. She's running on 1 mast. Crew know that they're in a bit of trouble now. They've got the firepower, but if they can't get anywhere with it, it's useless. Ship without motion is just an island. Rangers, we've got to get some shots in on the frigate. Come on. The crew are dying to take part in this. Switching to grape shot all around now. Get into a position where we can shoot her and she can't shoot us. Boarding action has commenced. We're going to drop some boats. Courageous is going to stay there. Get Stevens and his boat crew, and then Alan and his boat crew. We're going to get them across to Constitution. Milford's decided that boarding is the only way to get out of this predicament, and it's probably true. But that's kind of what we want. We are taking a battering, though. Milford's crew is fighting ferociously. Everybody is wavering. They might beat us, but we have boats ready to stock up. And Milford has surrendered. Substantial crew losses in that last little fight there, but that went fantastically. We now have ourselves a 5th-rate frigate. Ooh, I can just feel the power of piracy. As well as some supplies. Alrighty. So Constitution and Courageous, new additions to our fleet, have really cemented themselves as heroes so far. Capturing a new frigate, HMS Milford, and the Old Truelove, which is a very large merchantman. Can carry more, and that's actually what I really need. So I believe we will add, we've got a ground mission as the next one, so I think we'll add the Old Truelove to the fleet first, and we'll keep our HMS Milford there in reserve as a trophy. Release the prisoners. We need that reputation. Alright, so let's add Old Truelove. And then I'm going to stock her to the gills with Fusiliers, so we can do the next mission. Storm the Chelsea River. Let's have a look at the map. Yep, it's a totally land engagement, so we need 3 ships full of men. And we've now got 2. So Old Truelove will be able to bring 1,000 men to the field. We're just short of that. If you want to see the fury of the Fusiliers in the next episode, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'm going to do some fleet management, and I will see you on the Chelsea River. Commander Tyrael, out.